Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? It's Luco. Got another one for y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. This one happened right here at the good old Northeast Correctional Center, or like us cons call it, Bowling Green, because it's in Bowling Green, Missouri. I think this can give y'all more context because y'all can see it kind of as I see it. Well, a lot further away, but kind of. So this is where you come in Bowling Green. And then this is what you call central. Both sides use this. This is medical. They got like a MVP or MVR plant, whatever that clothing. They make different stuff. A restorative justice is up there, stuff like that. And you got a chow hall here and a chow hall there for each side. So this is one house. As you can see, there's the cages, outdoor rec cages. That's the hole. So then this is two house, three house, four house, five house, then 17 house. Okay. This is A side. And then there's A rec. There's the weight pavilion right there. These are the handball courts up here. Then this is B side, and it's just a mirror of A side. This is six house down here. This is actually the maintenance right here. And this is six house, seven house, eight house, nine house, 10 house. Right here's the garden. And then, like I say, here's the chow hall for B side, then A side. So this story happened on my first bit, and it actually happened on this side, A side. My first bit, I did a majority of it. It was actually probably split between the two sides about equal. But I had just got out of R&O, which was 17 house right here, and I got moved to four house. Okay, so I'm going to try to combine two stories in one this time, and I'm going to do it in order that they happen. So I hadn't been in four house maybe like a month. So maybe I had been on this camp maybe 3 months in all, something like that with R&O. So you would walk up through here every time they called chow. You would walk up through here, up the way, all the way around through the gates and into the chow hall. Okay, so I had did that just like normal, like I just said, up through there, went up to chow. I was on my way back. We would come in big groups, and at about the time I made it right about here, there was some group of guys that were standing about right here, about 100 yards up from me. And I noticed one of them looked like he was punching the guy in the neck until you see literally just a spray of what I knew it was. It was red. So I knew exactly what had happened at that point. And by the time I had made it there, literally covered, y'all. I'm not going to get too into it. And the dude had literally thrown the shank down right by the guy. And what it was, I'll never forget it. As I walked by it, I seen it. It was a soda can that was all folded up, folded up, folded up, and then sharpened on one side. So that's one story of when I was in Four House. Um, the other one happens was on down the line. I was in Four House, but I had actually went to the hole and I had come back to Four House, just another wing. Well, this was one of me and my gangbanging buddies went out to the yard one day, and we was walking around just bullshitting, and we would go over here. If one guy was working out, you'd have to have another guy on watch. You'd be watching out for your bro just so that he didn't get snuck out on the yard, right? So I was actually watching, and I was looking down towards Three House Small Yard. As you can see, each one of these is a small yard, and it's actually fenced off. Each housing unit has the same small yard. So I was looking down here, and I could see up into what this is called the rotunda. This is where the COs sit, and then there's a little bubble in there, and they can pop all these doors and let offenders in and out and whatnot. Well, I was watching these guys fight right in front of the three house bubble. And it was one of the, to this day, the most gruesome fights I had ever seen. There was two Mexicans fighting a black guy. He was quite a bit bigger than them. And he was winning kind of at first. And then it just was two men on one. So the next thing you know, this Mexican steadying this black guy's head for the other Mexican to hit him with a lock on the sock. Actually, it was a lock on a stinger cord, is what it was, so it didn't break. And he just he'd steady his head and he'd come down on it. He'd steady it, he'd come down on it. And honest to God, it was one of the most gruesome sights I had ever seen in my life. Now remember, I'm just sitting here watching this. I can't alert. Now I did tell my buddy, hey dude, check this out. But other than that, you can't even say nothing. So it took these cops that are literally, it's happening right in front of them. It took them like 5 full minutes to get out there to this guy. It was really bad. And that guy actually lost his life. And it's crazy. And I hope his family and everybody's okay. But, it's something that happens a lot. He must have did something that, very, very bad, because that don't just happen to everybody for no reason. You know what I mean? You kind of got to do something pretty darn bad for that to happen to you. So anyway, y'all, this was Luco, Luco MX. I was just sharing another one for y'all. Let me know if y'all like these. Please like and subscribe.